All right, let me set the scene for you boys real quick. The other night, I'm out partying with the boys, getting lit. I was sitting in my apartment alone, and I decided to put on some preseason basketball. And I just settled on the Spurs versus the Guangzhou Luong Lions out of the CBA. Totally didn't have to look that up. And it was a blowout, to say the least. But basketball is basketball. Something to put on in the background, And then I see this. Look at this absolute scrub thinking he's about to ISO Wemby. Buddy's about to send that to the third row. Oh. Okay then. So then I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, that guy looks familiar. So I decided to do some investigating. And bro, it turns out that guy who just made Wemby look like a chump was Victor Oladipo. Bro, so then I start getting like flashbacks to a simpler time. Oh my gosh, dude, take me back. I'm thinking back to like 2018 when I'm watching Victor Oladipo go toe-to-toe with LeBron in the playoffs, Game 7, taking LeBron to Game 7. So then I snap back to reality, and I'm like, dude, what happened? This is a guy who was not only a top guy in the league, but damn near, I would say, I would include him in the group of players who have no haters. The guys like Dirk Nowitzki, the guys like Derrick Rose, Victor Oladipo is in that conversation to me. So then I'm like, man, like how did things change so quickly? So how do you go from being like in the top of the league like that to being where you are now? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, that one was pretty bad. Oh, yeah. That wasn't the only one either. Oh, man. That makes more sense now. But then I'm invested. And I'm like, how deep does this rabbit hole go? It turns out, this wasn't just like, some NBA star past his prime just balling out in the Chinese Basketball Association. No, dude. Victor Oladipo is trying to make an NBA comeback. The reason you're seeing him in preseason is not a fluke. Like, he designed it like this. He designed it so that he could get the most eyes on him and the most attention towards him during this preseason period as possible. And it's kind of working. He signed with this Guangzhou Luong Lions team on a short-term contract only through the preseason. He hasn't been on this team for a long time or anything. No, he signed on them just for preseason to say, let me show you what I got. And he kind of showed us what he had. In his first game back, he dropped 20 points on 8 of 19 shooting, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, and 5 steals. Granted, they did lose by like 40, but come on, it's the Spurs. Like, no Chinese Basketball Association team is putting up a fight against the Spurs. And I saw some stuff on Twitter about, oh, you see Victor Oladipo out there? He looks pretty good. But I didn't pay any attention to it or anything like that. In my opinion, we need to see more. One random preseason game isn't going to do enough for me to be like, hey, this guy belongs. Let's be honest, when the stars align on a 1 in a million night, I could probably drop 20 points on an NBA preseason game. I couldn't really explain how I was feeling after that first game, so I'm just going to let Paul Pierce do it instead.
We're just getting a taste of him. I'm like, I'm tired of getting a taste of him. I want the whole load.
Bro, and he gave me that whole load and more. Pause. In his second game against the Clippers, 24 points, 5 assists, 2 steals, 1 block on 8 of 12 shooting, 2 for 4 from beyond the arc. Dude, this looked like Pacers Victor Oladipo. And the crazy thing to me was, this wasn't just like empty stats or anything like that. Like, at halftime, the Guangzhou Luong Lions were down 5 to the Los Angeles Clippers. Granted, they ended up losing by 30 or something like that, but the first half tells a story. So then I really see people talking, and that's kind of why I decided to make this video, because now I'm a little intrigued. You start seeing the articles, you start seeing analysts talk about it, and I'm thinking, man, this could be real. Dude, he even had guys in the league vouching for him. After he just got done putting belt to ass against the Clippers in the first half, after the game, Kawhi said, Vic looked good. All right, enough of my Kawhi impression. But he said, I thought he was moving well. You see that transition lob he caught, knocking down his three-point shot, getting to the paint? I think he looked good to me. He's moving well, and I mean, that's all you really want to see. He said he feels great, and I'm just happy for him. I mean, dude, when you got NBA players vouching for you, and not just any NBA player, bro, this is Kawhi Leonard, like Hall of Fame defensive player in probably half robot, Kawhi Leonard is vouching for you about how good you looked when you played against him. But, now his preseason stint is over. He played his 3 games and he's done. So what's next now? I guess that's up to NBA executives. Like, the fans recognize it, and the media sees it, but let's be honest, there's a reason why we are in the GM spot of any NBA team. If that was the case, you'd be seeing guys like Cam Reddish getting star minutes because, bro, he was a beast back in high school. There's got to be some untapped potential. Or, starting Bobby because, just look at him. He looks like such a nice guy. Hell, I think someone would even probably sign Flight Reacts to a 4-year max contract to play for his team. And so what team could use a player like Victor Oladipo? An aging veteran, 33 years old. He's still got effort to give. He says all the time how bad he wants to be out there. He'll never be what he once was, but he can still provide an offensive spark. We saw it in those games. And he was locked in on defense. The defensive intangibles and the defensive effort never goes away. 5 steals in his first game and 2 steals in his second game. He knows where the offense is going to move the ball. When you have that knowledge on defense, it doesn't matter how old you get. If you're able to read the offense before they make moves, that ability never really goes away. I have some suggestions maybe. In my professional opinion, and yes, I know, my word holds weight in this community. Some teams that I think Victor Oladipo would look good on. Maybe a team that had the worst defensive rating in the NBA last year, who, made a ton of pickups in the offseason. They're looking to rebound after being one of the worst teams in the NBA last year. They really have nothing to lose. I would love to see him on the New Orleans Pelicans. Or maybe like a contender, like the Dallas Mavericks. They have a lot of aging veterans like D'Lo. They have their core 3 in Kyrie, AD, and now Cooper Flag. And they've already showed that they'll sign some aging veterans to help out the team. D'Lo, Klay Thompson. Their guard spots are kind of lacking right now. Mavericks could be a possibility, in my opinion. Or why not a return? The Pacers already showed they do it with Lance Stevenson. Why can't they do it with Victor Oladipo? Tyrese Halliburton's out for the whole year with his Achilles injury, and they lost Miles Turner to free agency. They're obviously not going to be as good as they were last year. Bring him back, have a little reunion. I think everybody would love to see that. At the end of the day, I think a majority of NBA fans are pushing for Victor Oladipo to come back in the league. In these last couple years especially, I've seen a lot of people rally behind Victor Oladipo. And I think that's just because it's so unfair to see a guy who is entering the prime of his career and it just gets completely derailed by something that he can't control. People can kind of put themselves in his shoes and be like, oh my gosh, if I was in that situation, I would be devastated. And so personally for me, I would love to see Victor Oladipo back in the NBA. It seems like he's going to keep pushing. It seems like he's going to keep trying. We just kind of got to let the situation develop. It's really early right now. His preseason stint just ended. There's an entire NBA season ahead of us. We don't know what's going to happen. Players start getting injured on teams. Teams have to start making late season signings to round out their rosters for the playoffs or round out their rosters to try and make the playoffs. And so anything can happen. But I think as of right now, everybody's just happy to see Victor Oladipo doing better, wanting to get back in the place that he once was. And I do think there's a place for him. I'm not sure where, but I do think he still belongs in the NBA. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to press that like button. And if you want to see more content like this, I would love for you guys to subscribe and stick around. This was just something that I kind of wanted to talk about. Super interesting topic to me. Kind of brings me back to like a nostalgic period in my life. Back when I was in high school, finishing homework and then watching NBA playoffs or watching big NBA games. And so to see Victor Oladipo trying to make his way back into the NBA was something that I really like to see. And I just wanted to shed some light on a really cool NBA story that I saw the other day that I think more people should know about. So I hope you guys enjoyed. But with that being said, I got nothing else for you. As always, peace and love.